MKD are abbreviations for Mavambo Kusile Dawn. 3 words which mean the same: a new beginning, the rising, in Shona, English, and Ndebele. As I explained, spent most of my youth and early adult life first as an activist and then a portfolio holder in Zanu and Zanu-PF. I left Zanu-PF in February 2008. At that time, I was a member of the Politburo and Deputy Secretary for Economic Affairs. When I introduced myself, I forgot to mention that in 2000, President Mugabe invited me back into government as Minister of Finance and Economic Development. I held that portfolio for 2 years and left in August of 2002 when some of you journalists explain that I fell out with my colleagues. Yes, we had fundamental disagreements over economic policy and the direction of the nation's economy, and I asked the president to let me go. But I stayed on in the party and as a member of the Politburo until February 2008 when I left, because I was convinced then that the direction that the party was taking the country and the government that came out of the party was a ruinous direction. We had already by that time destroyed the country in many ways. And so when I left, that was 2 months before the 2008 March elections, I then offered myself to stand as an independent candidate for president of Zimbabwe. I campaigned for 35 days, and ZEC claims I won 8.43% of the votes at that time. In the aftermath of that election, and when we reviewed our experience, we were convinced that the people of Zimbabwe were yearning for another political view, another political platform, in addition to Zanu-PF and the MDC, which were the dominant parties in politics then. So we founded Mavambo Kusile Dawn on the 1st of July 2009. Mavambo Kusile Dawn is a political party that aims to offer the people of Zimbabwe a unique brand of politics that's dominated by service and servant leadership. Our key value is aim for office in order to serve, not to be served. It's a brand of politics that is tolerant. We accept that we are all different. We all have different views, and that we should allow space for that. A brand of politics that offers what we call genuine empowerment, that people must have the opportunity, the facility, and the capacity to do things for themselves. In other words, it's the exact counterpoise of the Dai Hurumende Andipao philosophy that Zanu-PF pushes. We don't promise that we will do things for people. We undertake that we will enable people to do things for themselves, that people become self-reliant, that people are independent of patronage and entrapment. Mavambo Kusile Dawn offers a brand of politics that does not oblige people, that does not compel people, that does not force people. A brand of politics that is liberating, that allows people to exercise the real freedom of choice that the liberation struggle was waged for. In brief, that's MKD.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.